We took a little trip to M. Judson Booksellers, and last time I was here, I was talking to Ashley. She's one of the book buyers, getting a recommendation for my next book. And I kind of told you some of the books I've been reading, and they all fell under the romance category. And you told me that you've seen a huge rise in that. Talk to me about that.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I think when you talk about romance, you're talking about old-fashioned escapism. You know, these are happily ever after stories for the most part. And you might have writers like Colleen Hoover, who I know we talked about a little bit about, who I think has a huge readership now and is bringing a lot of people to the romance genre. But her stories are a little dark. They're definitely about conflicts in human nature and in relationships. And then there's writers like Emily Henry and Catherine Center, who I'd like to talk about today, who are really writing more about the foibles and just funny circumstances you get into when you start to enter someone else's intimate space. And I think that there's just a wide range of possible stories you can read in the romance genre.
Absolutely, and you talk about, Colleen Hoover. We also have Jenny Han. Some of these artists or authors that their books are now being turned into TV shows and movies, and I'm sure that's just helping gain the popularity of this genre. But I know you have some recommendations for us.
Yeah, so speaking of movies and TV shows, Catherine Center's, one of her early novels, Happiness for Beginners, is currently on TV. I believe it's on Netflix as a standalone film. It's getting great reviews there, but I love reading the source material for these books. And Catherine is just one of our favorite authors in the store. Her writing is so clever, and her people seem so real. I love that about her, and she's a warm and wonderful person in person too, which I think is also nice. Emily Henry is someone I mentioned before too. This is her latest Happy Place. Emily writes these just really fun vacation-driven books that are often about people in the book industry on vacation. And I think we have a lot of curiosity about who agents are and publishers and editors and how they all work together. And in Emily Henry's books, often they fall in love, and that's really fun too. And then someone else who I think is getting just a Colleen Hoover style treatment lately is Carly Fortune. This is her second novel, Meet Me at the Lake. It's getting lots of attention on Book Talk and TikTok. So we always see that drive audiences in the store as well.
And how often do you think somebody does come in here and ask for a recommendation and it happens to be in that romance category?
Oh gosh, I would say particularly on the weekends when we have sort of our biggest crowds, it's probably 1 in 10 people that I talk to that are looking for that kind of feel-good story.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I love a good feel-good story. There's some great recommendations. I know you guys have a lot of events in store too, so to learn more about those, head on over to foxcarolina.com.